Hey everyone, I'm Sam.
And I'm Chris.
And this is Upgraded. This is a show all about cars, whether we're fixing them, painting them, tuning them, or upgrading them with bigger, better, faster, and more aesthetically pleasing parts. You're going to be seeing it right here, and we're going to be talking you through the builds, the tips, and the tricks week by week. Last season, we had the bolt-on build Hilux, and we gave that vehicle away to Nick, a lucky winner from New South Wales. Now, he's been out hitting the trails and camping with his family. I've got to tell you, we're pretty jealous.
Yep. Wait, we're giving this one away too?
Yeah, mate. One lucky Repco customer is going to be parking this weapon of a vehicle in their driveway.
That's awesome. Well, the lucky winner is getting something much sportier than the last build. This time, we've gone a big V8, 6-speed manual. We've gone and bought a tough 2017 Mustang GT that we're calling the Project SuperStang.
Well, not only that, mate, but the winner is going to be getting so much more than just a stock Mustang. Like last season, we're going to be building it up with some of our series partners. This time, we want to build something that's fun to drive, better handling, something that you can take to the track every now and then and hone your skills. Like Chris said, it's a low kilometre manual V8, so it's a great base to start.
That's right, we're going to be throwing some upgraded suspension, some sway bars, an exhaust system, cold air intake, throttle controller, wheels and tyres, and giving it a filter service. And right at the end, we're going to give it a head to tyre detail.
Today though, we are installing some in-car tech. Roll in the bench!
I got it.
So today we've got a head unit that we're fitting up. This has come to us from Pioneer. We've got an upgraded center console and wiring harness from Aerpro. BlackVue have given us their latest and greatest 4K dash cam, and livetrack have hooked us up with a GPS tracker. Now, most of today's product that's going into the Stang is plug and play. It's designed to make installing in-car tech safe and sometimes even more user-friendly. However, if you don't have the right skills or the tools to complete the job yourself, make sure you head to your local auto electrician. Now, if you're anything like Chris and I, you probably love and get a real kick out of working on cars and finding out how to fix things.
Breaking things.
Yeah, well, let's just get cracking.
All right, first job up this morning is we're going to replace the factory ICC with a Pioneer head unit. Now, the Aerpro facia unit replaces this whole center section, which then integrates the seat warmers and the AC controls. So we need to delete all that. So first up, we need to remove all the dash paneling. So this is one of those jobs where you need to sort of be a little bit brave. The clips are held in by tension, so they feel like the paneling is going to break. It's not, it's just the clip biting. So let's get into it. See what I mean? Sounds like it's going to break. You can see these clips, they're just real lot of tension on them. Alright, so that's the Aerpro dash fascia. This is the factory Ford unit. This aircon unit now becomes an LCD screen. So we need to put the start button, traction control, and hazard lights section in. So let's start pulling it apart.
So while Chris is finishing up with the wiring over on the bench, I'm going to get started on the second channel of the BlackVue dashcam. Now, the second channel is basically the rear camera. To install this, we've got to run a fairly long length of cable, and we're going to run that from down in the dash area. It's going to come down the side of the vehicle here, across the door trim, and up through the back and into the B-pillar at the back. Whenever you're running any wiring, it's really important to make sure that you steer well clear of any of the factory sensors, seat belts, airbags. You don't want to get anything stuck on anything that's meant to operate. The back camera is set up with full HD. And the front, well, that's a 4K ultra wide lens, which is going to capture almost everything right out into your peripheral. BlackVue cloud technology means that you can check out any footage that you might have captured straight to your smartphone. It also has a parking mode, which is going to detect any impacts that might occur when the vehicle is stationary. Back camera's installed. The front camera, well, I've run the wiring up through the A-pillar and across the inside of the headliner. Now it's just a matter of installing and plugging it in.
If you love Mustangs and you're a bit queasy, look away now. So it is a track car, weight reduction.
we're installing a livetrack GPS system. Now this means that we're going to know exactly where the SuperStang is, no matter what time of day and no matter where we are. Simple download of a free mobile app means that we can set a proximity up so that we know if the vehicle is driven outside of that particular zone, and even if it's not and it's just parked up, we can sleep soundly knowing that the SuperStang is parked right out front.
All right, it's been a massive day here. Now we're going to this Aerpro touch sensitive charger. Pretty simple, it's a suction cap, a couple of adjustments on here and here. So you can actually get your tilt and then your phone in the direction you want it. And what we've done, I've actually run the wiring down the A pillar and then hardwired it into the main wiring harness. It's the easiest job of the day.
Well everyone, thanks so much for tuning into this week's episode of Upgraded. Chris and I had a massive day. We're pretty happy we got all the in-car tech in that we wanted to. We finished up with the
Pioneer head unit,
yep.
Aerpro dash fascia, Aerpro 3-way charger,
yep.
a live tracker and the BlackVue 2-channel dash cam.
Perfect. In-car tech's one of those things, it's not always as easy as it might seem, but hey look, at the end of the day mate, we got there, we're pretty happy. The SuperStang is looking absolutely mint.
It's right up to 2020 standards now.
Yeah. To keep up to date with the entire build series, make sure that you follow us on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook at Repco Australia. Tune in next week, we're going to be fitting an X-Force exhaust system,
EVC.
K&N cold air intake, an EVC throttle controller.
And it's going to sound mint, like a real V8, that real grumble.
See you next week.
See you next week guys.